What up, y'all? Kip here, Short Belly Sanctuary. Thanks for joining me today. You ever heard of English ivy? If you haven't heard of it, I'm sure you've seen it. It's considered invasive here in America, probably a lot of places. But I've seen it in every city park, every zoo I've ever been in. It's all over fences, museums, trees. Those old Victorian brick houses you see with the dark green ivy all over them. That stuff. So I'm gonna walk over to a patch I have growing here, show you what it looks like. We're gonna make soap out of it. There's a substance in the leaves called a saponin. You can make a decoction, boil the stuff down, make a liquid detergent. So that's what we're gonna do. Stay with me. All right, guys, here we are, English ivy. The summer's been a little mean to this one, but this is the south facing side. Generally, what you're looking for are going to be these guys here. Nice and dark leaves. Solid green on the underside. Very noticeable veins. Now the younger growths like these, you know, they're much lighter, but they're going to be coming, you know, they're coming around the same stuff. You're going to be able to see it. I'm still not telling you, you know, do your own research. Don't just trust me. But this stuff's pretty easy to identify, really. And in fact, by the by, I'm pretty sure this one's gonna flower. Maybe. It's never flowered before, so cross your fingers. Right, there's the last of our leaves going in the bush pot. I tore them up, just, you know, little chunks. That one missed it. It's not a big deal. There's no real science to it. You just want to get those juices flowing. And what we're going to do is, now it's hot as sin out here, and I've already drank a lot of that water. Actually, I had to go get more water. I drank more than I realized. What you want to do is fill your pot up. Put the lid on. I'd say those coals are fine. Let me reposition this camera. Put a Marlin spike hitch running down that bank line there and get this pot on the fire. All right, hopefully this is in camera. I'm gonna put a loop in this guy, pull it through itself, pop your stick through. Pot. Then we can adjust our pot a little bit. Don't mind getting a little bit of that smoke too. Helps keep mosquitoes away, especially around here. The mosquitoes and the deer fly are insane this time of year. Or should I say most of the freaking year. I know a lot of you relate to that. So yeah, we're gonna let that guy come to a boil, pull it off. Oh yeah, I see it bubbling. Now, you want to let that go for about 15 minutes, maybe, you know, from what I've read, maybe 20. But 15 seems to work. As I said, I've done this before a couple of times. For storage, I don't think it stores very long. I did read an article. This lady said you could put some vinegar in it to help it stabilize and keep it in the fridge. I don't know. I didn't test that at all. I don't make enough of it to keep it that long. You know what I mean? But you know, it's worth trying. It's worth knowing. I happen to have English ivy growing on the property. Might as well take it. All right, here we are back in my camp. We're still waiting on the ivy to cool, and truthfully, you're going to want to let it sit overnight from everything I've seen. You know, I'll show you that process when it's cool tomorrow morning. But I thought this would be a good time to say I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I'm not even a soap maker, y'all. I've made this a couple of times, and I don't think that qualifies me for anything. But it's free, it's available. I can wash my shamogs, my bandanas, you know, even my clothes. It's just, I've used it on my clothes. It does work. I don't think it's going to do as good as a modern detergent, of course. But then again, it's also not made of chemicals and poison. Can you wash your dishes with it? Well, some people say yes, some people say no. Take your own risk. I'm gonna, at least my cam dishes. You're just gonna want to rinse them off. I doubt you eat Dawn. That's what's in my kitchen. I don't eat it. I don't drink it. I rinse my shit when I'm done washing it. So, I think that pretty much covers all the disclaimer stuff. All right, guys. It's the next morning. We've got our bush pot. I think I mentioned yesterday it's a 32-ounce pot, so a quart of water. We got our jar. There's our liquid. Ooh, we lost a little. Truthfully, this pot has a pour spout, and I'm going to take advantage of that. Probably can't see this. Hold on. I shall adjust the camera. There's our boiled ivy water. You can already see it wanting to foam up just from pouring. Just to have space to shake it a little. Soap suds. And when you're done, I need a bigger container. You want to take these leaves, spread them out over your shamog or cheesecloth. I don't have any cheesecloth, but I do have this shamog. Lay them in here, strain them out, and get every extra juice right back in the pot. And go from there. Now, if you have sensitive skin, you might want to wear gloves harvesting this, let alone what I'm doing right now, because the sap in it can cause reactions. I happen to know it doesn't bother me. And we're just gonna wrap that up. Give it a good squeeze. Be ironic if that stained my shamog making soap, wouldn't it? There you go. We have our jar. We still got yay in the pot. And the leaves, that's compost. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me as we made soap out of English ivy leaves. I hope you try it. If you have any questions, comments, drop them down below. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you the next time. Thanks. Peace.